Hey guys, Twisted Clown Customs and Performance. Back at you with another video. Like the title says, 90% done on the Fireball Express. I got a few things like the grill, front bumper, the weight box. I got a kind of scratch builder frame for it, and some type of design down the side and whatnot. I'm actually thinking about how to do the design that I want to do in the lettering. It involves... Hey, how's it going, GT? My design that I'm thinking about down the side than the lettering. The lettering is going to be done differently. But I'm going to do something different to hide a little bit of the paint that didn't have a good coverage on the roll of the body. So I'll show you. I'm going to use this, the stippling brush, HVAC tape, metal flake wrap, take them, and then stipple it. Hopefully it works. Lettering, same concept, just with the HVAC tape. Then again, I may even take, I don't know, I even thought about brush painting it by hand. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not too sure right yet. So it's the 90% done after I put some stuff away. So let's go. So there's a side view. The KC light bars in the back is from the kit. I used a Molotov pen on that. That was kind of fun. It's not an even coverage. Interior. Let's see if I can get some light in there. Oh, that's blinding. No, that ain't gonna work too bright of a light. But there you go. The rear loop is made of solder. I don't know the gauge of it. I took the loop of that main loop and mocked it off that, and then just kind of fit it and cut it and down until it fit. Then I use K&S tubing for the front one, and then look at it, you can see it overlap. It sticks above the top and the bottom just a bit, which it's dark in there, you ain't really gonna see it. Use flat red, flat yellow. The flat red I used lacquer or semi-gloss clear over it. So flat red over the black. Steering wheel center is still black. Used aluminum for the dash panel and passenger side trim. bottom side of it, I use flat red. Door panels, flat red over the black. Passenger side the same. The trim around the windows, Molotow. I'm gonna get the tail lights on, paint them, black them out. Same way with the headlights. Use that window maker. Yeah, use the window maker clear glue. Put it in the headlights, and go over that with black. Simulate the like headlight covers. Wire mesh, I need to pick some more up. I have some, it just didn't go all the way across, so gotta get some of that. And then I lowered the front just a bit. I don't know if you can see it. It looks same ride height, but if you guys seen it in my previous video, it is just primer with overspray of the orange and whatnot, which is fine because I used the Rust-Oleum black texture. Then there was still some kind of glossy spots in it, so I just went over with the lacquer flat clear. There's a flat clear lacquer. And then the same bottle. What up, styrene junkie, aka Ron Engel? Gloss clear lacquer. Oh well. The rear bumper, I sanded off. I'll go back over it with flat black. Just add a little color variance. So, got the door handles I got to tip off. So, let's pop the hood. There we go. What do you think of that, Ron? That is all HVAC tape besides the wheel wells. I'd use the HVAC tape on the wheel wells, but I couldn't get a flat lay on it. Get it to lay flat. And then, so the front bumper, I have 2 rolls. I think I'm good. And I even taped the bed off with that HVAC tape. When it was still wet, I just went through and peeled it all off. Which I'm okay with the way it, when I pulled it off, because it kind of left some stragglers that came off, you know. Not really the straightest edge, which I'm fine with, because if you really look at a pickup that was rhino lined, you ain't gonna have a crisp, clean edge all the way down. It's gonna have a couple stragglers like right in there. And It kind of feathered off here, and then a few spots right in there. But just about done. But the front bumper, where those holes are, that's where the stock push bumper would. No, I'm actually building a Polar for. I'm using that as a Polar. And then yeah, open the holes a little more. Get a little frame with some styrene rod coming out, and right in front of that, that's going on the front of it. So virtually it would look like something like that. So it looks something like that, top view. And then I gotta go on Google, look up the way the hitches would be for them. Yep, bow tie front weight, even though it says GMC. The story on that I came up with is turn that around. The story I came up with on that is, say his previous truck he had blew up, Chevy. So he had this that was left over, and just, well, whatever, I'll just go ahead and use that on the GMC. Still the same truck, just one's a little better quality. Too bad of a kit. You could definitely tell it's an old mold. I ain't even painting the bottom side of it. GM. Government Motors, is that what GM stands for nowadays? About how my day really went, of what I found out. I found some bad news out this morning. Not bad news, but just really sad news. News that hit close to home. I'll just put it that way for now. This is actually the second video I did on this, because the first one I got talking about it. I'm like, nah. So I'm just sitting here playing around with the front bumper. So earlier I'll private message you or call you, or probably I'll private message you. So this trim that goes across the back of the bumper, that filler, I tore the box apart, like not literally tore it apart, but I pulled everything out of it just to find that one piece. It wasn't in there. So I'm like, where in the world is it? And I got thinking about it. Then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Well, if you see there, what I do when I'm driving, well, getting ready to, I'll take this one, turn it so the drawers face each other, take my blankets, wrap it around it, then I have some other model kits right on the back side for a little bit of support. I know, not much weight, but still, whatever works. Sleeper one night to start building, and both of those organizers fell like this. I put them boxes there to keep them from falling all the way. That's why I do that. Then I'll flip it around. So I set that kit when I was up right behind that organizer there. So when those organizers fell, it had slid and dumped some parts out. Sure enough, I found it right in between the cushions, Luckily, it didn't fall all the way. Like, it just fell on the hard surface right below it. So I found it. That's a thumbs up on there. I thought I was gonna have to go bumperless, you know. Yeah. What do you think? I was actually just gonna leave have the 6 holes, and if I had a steady enough hand, I'd do a billet grill on it. I know they make styrene rod thin enough to mock up the billet. I've seen it done. But like I said, it's not a table truck. Yeah, I do, but they're shorter. It doesn't go across the whole span of it. So I'm gonna get some. I know where to pick some up. Their train section. See if they have a big sheet of it or something or another. I don't want to use your normal window screen because how thick it is. The holes. I mocked it up. I got varieties of different sizes and thicknesses, whatnot, but they're all scrap. And I held the window screen behind it. The holes are too big. It didn't look right. So, pick some of that up. I like to get like the size of the sheet, like the styrene sheets. I'd like to find something like that. I'd have mesh for years. Hell, then I'd probably want to open up all my grills just to add that mesh in behind. The underside of it, like I said, yeah. Well, if I find some, I'll definitely let you know. That's for damn sure. And the nice thing about this kit is the tires, the stock tires that come with it. I have a set of 4 already. So, I thought that would be cool. See where I'm going with it, right? Can't hold it right. So there. Oh, dually. I just have to find some rims that actually fit in that. Especially if I wanted to go dually. That's for damn sure on roids. Well, yeah, I thought it was kind of neat. Formula Desert Dogs, PCVs. Really annoys me when you do get a dually kit. The tires are like that. There's no space. There's no bud space. Gotta have them spaced. Go. On all four corners. Would that be considered a trilogy? Triley or... So other than that, not much. I pulled out the Life After Work. Oh, before I get to that, the grill and the taillights. The taillights, I'm going to black out the grill. The headlights, since they're molded in, I'm going to use the Tester's freaking window maker glue. Go over the molded in headlights with it, and after that dries, go back over with flat black, just to cover up the texture of the headlight texture, get that smooth off, then paint it flat black. I don't want to go through that work that little Joe went on the USA 1, cutting out the headlights and all that jazz. It's coming together. Looks pretty decent. And then it falls and breaks. Nah, it's still together. Then so I was just messing around with the 64's Fairlane. The sway bar and your freaking tie rod ends, they're all on the back side. But that oil pan was right on the way, so I had to cut it off and go to the front. And then I had to, I don't know if you could see it, but the suspension file it down just so I get header clearance. Move the motor mounts forward somewhat. This motor came out of the Foose 100 FD100 pickup, but it actually looked pretty good in the car. I just got to shave a little more off on the shock towers, because that's the reason why. Stay behind. So other than that, not much. But well, guys, Twisted Clown from Twisted Clown Customs and Performance signing off, saying comment, rate, subscribe if you already haven't. Leave me a comment, let me know what you guys think about that 84. And until then, peace.